Luckily, since the police or whatever track all that, I was able to find this person, and I showed my wife this person, and she said, holy shit, that was the guy we fucking interviewed.
To tell this story of the bad reviews we keep getting this week.
Oh, yeah. I've dropped the ball on being able to interview anybody myself here in Florida, and I've been throwing our office manager and my wife into that role a lot. We've been scheduling them, and they've been handling them. And they did 3 interviews Friday? Mm-hmm. 3 interviews. Well, one of the people owns his own business.
His resume was a lie, and he was here to interview under false pretenses. He was not here to truly interview. He was here to get the dirt on the business.
He still didn't walk away with anything except piss the fuck off. That person right there, you could call me, come here, you could say why you were wanting to be here, and you could say, I'm having problems in my business, I'm having this, I'm having that, and the other, and I would bend over backwards to try to help you.
Yeah, nothing's
and be in the same fucking town as you. I would tell you what I charge, I would tell you our rates, I would tell you where I go for this and that, and I wouldn't hide a thing because I've got no...
There's enough for everyone.
There's enough for everybody. And no matter what, you can try to steal all you want, you can't fucking be me. You can't have my company.
It was funny after it happened and we realized...
We haven't even got to what happened yet.
No, but hang on.
I'm getting excited.
I can tell you're like several pots of coffee in today.
I have had a lot of coffee.
Yeah. On one hand, I'm like, how is this the first time this has happened to us in almost 8 years? On the flip side, it felt, I think maybe because you weren't involved, because it was Angelique and I leading the interview, it felt like a really gross violation. You know, I replayed the conversation and everything I shared, and I just felt gross about it. Like, I feel like I was so authentic and honest with you and transparent about our growth. You looked me in the eye, you shook my hand, and every word that came out of your mouth was a lie. And I guess I don't operate like that in any interactions on any level in my life.
Yeah.
So what happened next was 1 hour after the interview, we got a 1-star review on Google, which we have a 5-star rating. Like, out of our Florida location reviews, we have...
Never had anything but a 5-star review.
And obviously it's inevitable that something will come, but it was just a 5-star review on Google. What?
You said 5-star.
Oh, it was a 1-star. 1-star. And we're like, that's weird. So I replied, we don't have you in our CRM, and we keep... I'm glad you leaned into the microphone to clear your throat just now.
We had an audio issue on one episode, and I got scared that there was a problem. So my cough...
Oh, it was intentional.
My cough was to check that your audio pleasure is still correct.
We don't have a record of serving you, but in case maybe we served you under a different name or we're wrong, like, we have 100% satisfaction guarantee and absolutely want to make this right. Because at that point, I'm like, oh no, we may have dropped the ball somewhere. Until about an hour later, and we get another 1-star review from someone we've never served. You know, typically if you have a bad experience with a company and you're going to take the time to leave a bad review, you're going to say why. I kind of realized in that moment, it's like, this is starting to feel orchestrated. And then we got the third. And it's someone we've never served. And I'm like, gosh, what is happening? Like, we got 4 total, 1 deleted theirs.
Can I talk about my undercover work yet?
Let me preface this by saying he is not a social media detective. He is not a member of the social media FBI. The fact that he uncovered all of this so quickly was like, kudos to you, sir. No.
I didn't even really care at first because I'm like, it's stupid, whatever's going on. Like, if you leave a bad review and you say nothing, a real bad review, a legitimate bad review, the people that will leave a bad review, well, they won't be tight-lipped. Mm-hmm. They're going to write books about how bad you suck. Their bad review is their testament to keep other people from going through this pain they suffered. Hitting 1 star and hitting submit does not do anything for the person that's mad. Check the reviews out there in the world for the legitimacy of them, because I guarantee you 99% of the bad reviews have a fucking book behind them. It's much more common that you get a 5-star review for someone because they loved you, but they really don't want to put that much time into it. It's way more fun to talk about when shit's painful. So I started looking. And when you click into a Google review, I'm actually on these reviews right now. You can click the names and you can see who else they've reviewed. Okay, there's this guy's gave a 5-star review to one landscape company and a 1-star review to the other landscape company. Okay, cool. The next one doesn't have anything. It's just a 1 review. That landscape company, they got the 5-star review. It got another 5-star review on this. So 3 of these reviews had also gave a 5-star review to this landscape company. So I started looking into this other landscape company. Man, I can't find this owner's last name. I see his first name all over everything. I don't know if it's because...
Well, we know why.
I know why you don't want your whole name, because of your background. And that's neither here nor there. And it's like, dude, yeah, that is what it is. So then I finally found his last name, searched the name. Luckily, since the police or whatever track all that, I was able to find. I was able to find this person, and I showed my wife this person, and she said, "Holy shit, that was the guy we fucking interviewed." And I'm like, dude, seriously? Oh, like,
I'm realizing in this moment that happened for us. Here we are. We walked into this room and we said, okay, for the first time, we're not doing any notes. We're just going to record. We're just going to talk about how all of these challenges and how all the shit is hitting the fan in our lives this week. And we're not going to wait till it's over to tell people about it.
I want to be in it. I want to start being in it with all the things, and we want to share those things.
Mm-hmm. I guess it's just sad to see, like, I look at this guy with the utmost empathy. He didn't need to go and do all that and orchestrate that. It's not going to hurt us. It's not going to crush our business. It's not going to do anything other than be an annoying little bug in our ear buzzing.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But it's sad because so many of us could get caught up in that. Let's say this guy was having the same kind of week we're having. He normally would never have done anything like he did, but his shit was hitting the fan in his life, and he started acting out and trying to hurt people. I think that there's kind of like a beautiful lesson here in that feel the feelings. Go right back to that. Feel the feelings and admit that shit sucks right now. Don't lash out at anybody. Don't lash out at your employees.
Yeah.
Your shit can be hitting the fan, and you can still be an incredible parent, spouse, business owner, and you can be happy with yourself. Maybe you'll be mean to your personal trainer sometimes.
This is not me bitching. I practice what I preach, and I take full accountability. Mm-hmm. What did I do to get this bad review? And I know what I did to get this bad review.
You were too loud.
I was loud and obnoxious with my business. My staff bragged us up and talked about how well we're doing. Mm-hmm. But even more importantly, I wasn't involved in the hiring process. I knew going in that this person, like, just from the way the office had talked, is like, this was someone super, super cocky. That I knew that there was some weird issue with it. And I just blew it off because I was busy with everything. In all these things, even though you're hearing me talk about all these, I'm giving these for examples of things that happen that are painful, but it's not examples of things I'm bitching about. It's things I am learning from, and I hold myself accountable to see, what could I have changed to make this better? How could I have kept said guy from ever walking in the front door? Well, I probably could have called him, and I could have looked into him a little bit better. It's showing me an opportunity to make our hiring in Florida better because I haven't been focusing on it enough. I've been throwing mud at the wall. Illinois, we've got a well-oiled machine. Mm-hmm. Here, I'm throwing mud at the wall to get things operating because I'm more busy just trying to sell stuff and trying to grow. And I'm realizing, wow, look at all these things we get to learn from. You've helped me realize where I was dropping the ball. I want to say thank you for the bad reviews because, honestly, you've allowed me to realize how I can make a lot more money and grow the business. Mm-hmm. And it's exciting to me that through those things, that's what we get out of those things. So we could be a victim to all the things where we have zero fucking accountability and life happens to us, or we can be 100% accountable with all the shit and the mud that gets thrown your fucking way, and you wipe it the fuck off your face and you rock and roll. Mm-hmm.